Ever find yourself wrestling with producing video case studies that fail to impress? Let's fix that. Video case studies can be a powerful tool in your marketing arsenal. They provide potential clients with a real-world glimpse into the successes you've engineered for others. But crafting a video case study that hits the right note is no easy feat. When done poorly, these videos can actually damage your brand's reputation, creating the opposite effect of what you intended. Issues with technical quality, narrative structure, and relevance can quickly turn an asset into a liability. This problem isn't just about the immediate impression your case study video makes. It's a bigger concern when you consider how essential these videos can be in nurturing leads and closing sales. A compelling video case study should position your company as the go-to expert in your field, building trust and credibility. Unfortunately, many fall short because they lack the finesse in technical setup, lackluster interviews, and subpar editing, all of which scream unprofessionalism to your discerning potential clients. B2B video case studies should communicate not just what you did, but how you added value, overcame challenges, and drove results for your clients. Get this right, and your phone won't stop ringing with leads who already feel like they trust you. Get it wrong, and you risk losing out on business that might have otherwise been yours for the taking. With that in mind, this article will cover the essentials of optimizing video case study production. We'll touch on technical setup, framing interview questions that elicit compelling responses, and editing techniques that pack a punch. These are the best practices tailored for B2B services companies, particularly those with a workforce ranging between 20 and 100 employees. It's time to roll up our sleeves and transform your video case studies from missed opportunities into deal closers. Effective planning and technical setup. Step 1 in our quest for video case study perfection is honing your plan and nailing the technical setup. Before you even think about hitting record, you need to be crystal clear on what you're trying to achieve with your video. What's the core message you want to deliver? What action do you want your viewers to take after watching? Having a clear goal will guide every decision you make, from the questions you ask to the shots you capture. Now, let's talk gear. You don't need to break the bank on the latest and greatest tech, but you do need to invest in decent equipment. A quality camera and microphone can make a world of difference. And don't forget about lighting. Proper lighting can transform an average video into a professional-looking production. It's the difference between a video that gets watched and one that gets skipped. Choose a backdrop that reflects your company's brand and the mood of the story you're telling. Whether it's a sleek office space or a casual sit-down at a coffee shop, the setting can add credibility and context to your narrative. And remember, location is more than just a background, it's a character in your story. Conduct a test run to troubleshoot any potential hiccups with your setup. Ensure the sound is clear, the lighting is flattering, and your shots are well composed. Nothing derails a good interview faster than technical glitches, so iron those out before your subject ever sits down in front of the camera. Lastly, prepare your interviewee. A nervous or unprepared subject can quickly lead to an awkward and unengaging video. Give them a rundown of what to expect, some tips on how to be on camera, and a briefing on the questions you'll ask. This prep time will help them convey their story in a relaxed, genuine way that resonates with viewers. To sum it up, preparation and technical quality aren't just nice-to-haves, they're the foundation that supports the entire video. By setting the stage correctly, you're ready to capture content that can turn leads into loyal clients. Conducting impactful interviews. With the stage set, Step 2 moves the spotlight to the heart of your video case study. The interview. The interview is where you extract the gold, those nuggets of experience and satisfaction that your happy clients can share. It's not about having them simply sing your praises. It's about getting them to narrate a journey that potential clients can see themselves embarking on. To get there, you'll need to think like a storyteller. Your questions should be open-ended, crafted to lead your subjects into sharing detailed accounts rather than yes or no answers. Ask about specific situations they faced and how your services provided the solution they needed. What was at stake for them? How did the experience transform their business? These stories are what your prospective clients will relate to and remember. Build a connection with your interviewee to encourage genuine responses. Rapport matters. You're looking for real, human anecdotes, not scripted sound bites. If your subject mentions something surprising or particularly interesting, don't be afraid to go off script. Follow that thread. Often, the most powerful aspects of a case study come from these unplanned moments. Remember, this video isn't just about what you do. It's about the change your clients experience. Center the narrative around the client's perspective. Focus on the difference your services made in their world. Those before and after moments are where you'll find the emotional hook for your audience. In summary, a well-conducted interview can provide the raw material for a compelling case study. Think of it as a casual conversation with a purpose. You're guiding your client to share their story in a way that will resonate with viewers, showing them the real-world value of what you offer. It's these stories that will capture the imagination of potential leads and prompt them to reach out to you, eager to be your next success story. Post-production and editing mastery. The third and final step is where everything comes together: post-production and editing. This stage is where you shape your footage into a story that's not just informative, but also engaging and memorable. After you have all your footage, the first task is to comb through it for clarity and pace. A tight, well-paced edit is key to holding your viewers' attention. Keep it focused and concise. People's time is precious, and you'll want to respect that by getting to the point. It's about finding the perfect balance, including enough detail to be persuasive without overloading the viewer with information. This is also the time to get creative with captions and graphics. These elements can play a supporting role by emphasizing key messages and stats. However, like any good supporting actor, they should never steal the show. Use them to reinforce what's being said, not to create a distraction. Music and sound effects can heighten the emotional impact of your video, but they must be chosen and used judiciously. You don't want them overpowering your message. When applied with a light touch, they can subtly guide viewers through the emotional highs and lows of your case study. Feedback is also crucial at this stage. Show an early version of your video to someone within your target audience, not for kudos, but for honest input. Does the story hold their interest? Is the message clear? Use this feedback to refine your edit. Finally, every great video ends with a strong call to action. You've told a compelling story, and now it's time to invite your viewers to take the next step. Whether it's to learn more, schedule a call, or download a guide, make sure they know what to do next. Editing is more than cutting and pasting. It's where you add the finishing touches that make your video case study shine. This step is all about craftsmanship, taking good content and making it great. By paying attention to these post-production details, you ensure that your video not only looks professional, but also carries your message effectively to the audience that matters most, your future clients. Wrapping it up. And there you have it, the playbook for creating video case studies that resonate and convert. It's a simple formula when you break it down: thorough planning, compelling interviews, and masterful editing. Producing a video case study isn't just about showcasing a project or service. It's about telling a story, one that illustrates your unparalleled ability to solve problems and generate positive outcomes for your clients. It's about sharing a journey of transformation that speaks directly to your prospective customers' needs and aspirations. The technical setup lays the groundwork for quality, setting the professional tone of your message. It's the first impression that can make or break viewer engagement. Next up, meaningful interviews bring authenticity and personal insights to the narrative, making your viewers feel invested in the outcome. Finally, skillful editing stitches everything together, delivering an impactful message that's crisp, clear, and motivational. Remember, the goal of any marketing effort is to drive action. Your video case studies are a vehicle for that action. They'll work tirelessly for you, reaching prospective clients on your website, through social media, and in presentations, long after you've left the office for the day. So focus on quality, authenticity, and clear storytelling throughout every step of production. With these best practices in hand, your case studies will stop potential clients in their tracks. They will make them think, I want that kind of success. That, after all, is the ultimate measure of a good video case study, how effectively it turns viewers into leads and leads into wins for your business. Let's start turning those cameras and capturing stories that sell.